Hey guys, today we are doing Green Zoro matchup. It is going to be super scary, I'm sure. I have the least amount of experience into Green Zoro out of all of the relevant decks. Most of my games are into Ace and Sabo because playtesters that I've been playing with are on just Sabo, and then the ranked sim is like all Ace. So yeah, this is like a really scary matchup for me, even though I think we're supposed to be favored. We're going to be starving it out today. But yeah, this is the list. Enjoy. All right, we got a couple of games here. We're going to be going up against Rookie, one of my testing partners here. He's going to be on Green Zoro. We're going to do a game with him going second and a game with him going first. First up, we have the harder of the two, which is him going second. And since this is not a mirror, we're going to go Empty Throne, obviously. Looking in our starting hands, things that we really want is we want to see the Mars. We want to have good outs, so like the Never Existed and this event are really strong because it lets us stay alive and stay in the game. And then also like things like the War Curry are obviously really strong. And we have also a search event and a 10 cost in hand. I think this is a keep in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and hit that keep button. Turn one, we'll just go for the search. I don't think we can grab another search, so we'll grab the forecast event, which is fine. And then in this case, we'll cycle this one, and that's fine. And end turn. So we only have two names right now. That's the biggest weakness we have at the moment. He had nothing though, so that's good for us. Playing this, we're gonna actually grab a 5 elders. And I think we have to cycle here. So this gives us a total of 3 names. Okay, that's not ideal, but we'll pass with 2 Dawn up. So if he just goes 9 and swings, we'll take. Let's see here. We have 2 third name there. We need Saturn. Yeah, we'll take this. Oh gosh. Okay, so now we can start cycling some of these out. We're not going to need that many, for sure. That's pretty good. Get rid of this. Oh, that's nice. And we are still missing Venus. Boom. And we'll pass. So now we have all of our names after we get the Mars into trash. Mars is going to be played down next turn. We'll pitch probably the Venus off of the Mars. And then, yeah. Here we'll lose the Saturn, which is fine. This we defend with an 4 cost and a Venus. So that's fine. This is our cycle. Gets us into War Curry. We'll go here, pitching the 2K to KO this. And then we will hard play the War Curry. Next turn we're at 9, which is fine. This, if he goes 11 to face, we just take. We go to 9 next turn. We want to be able to take out the Zoro ideally, so we could probably hard play the Saturn and hope to find a Mars. And probably just release the Saturn, to be honest. Is probably what we're going to end up doing. I could also see a world where we go for... Only 1 Tashigi in hand is kind of bad. That's why we like to starve, right? They could be here. I guess he's not seeing his searches, so that sucks. But yeah, he could have all the Tashigis in here. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. The question is, does he actually swing into it, or does he just go face? Oh, fine. I can live with that, right? We do not mind that. And this one will also take. Trigger... Oh, I thought this was a Mars, and I was about to pop off. No, it's just Saturn. Okay. So we have something to swing at, so that's nice. We'll do the hard play here. We're looking for a Mars. We'll take this. We already have a Jupiter in the trash. That's 2k, 2k, 2k in the late game, which is fine. And I guess we'll just play out another one and we'll try to find another event. Or, I think we should grab the event. Yeah. And we'll release one of these. Ooh, that's tempting, but I'm going to leave 2 up to make sure that we don't take any damage this turn. Because next turn we're going to be 10 cost gaming, and 15 cards left in the deck. There's still 1 Shirahoshi, so if we need more, we'll be fine there too. But yeah, next turn's the turn that we can start not starving. Yeah, that's good. Not bad. He just goes face here. We've got a 4k and 3k. I wonder what he's trying to do there, to be honest. We'll go 4 and 3. Okay, cool. So now we're at 10 Dawn. We'll be able to KO this with the Mars. This is going to be kind of just there, unfortunately. Do we see what we can grab here? That was actually super greedy in retrospect, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and start poking. Because we'll take, even if he goes for the Tashigi, I think we're going to be fine as far as 1, 2. So we have 2 more forecast events that we can look for. Another 5k. And a 6k. Release one of these. Another 2k in hand is pretty good. Go here. Get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Oh, I didn't mean to do that first, but that's fine. And grab this. And we can just go here. And yeah, 5 Dawn up. We have a 4k event plus another 2k counter. We have 2 blocks. The blocks are kind of fake because he obviously, as the leader, can just restand if there is less than 1, and the Tashigi is going to probably rest the other blocker. That gives me a draw. But we can still block the Lost Wing, and then we should be able to counter out of this. Because even if he goes 9 here, I think we block, actually. 9 to face. That looks like a event in the 2K if I've ever seen one. Okay. This one we take, and do we just kill him? We might just kill here. We'll start with a 7k swing. And then we'll do our famous... Oh, we have this one still. Another 7k swing. And then we do another lovely 7k swing. Interesting. So we go for another 7k swing. Gives me 2. We'll do another 7. 2. Oh gosh, he has no 2ks? What? Crazy. There's the Shirahoshi, so if we need to start looping, we're good. Yeah, I think there's no reason not to do 7. Because he's showing me he has no counter. Beautiful. So we just go here. Here. Play all these out. Get the search. Grab the 2k. And then we'll go 2k, 1k, 1k. And then off of the Mars. There's 6 left in the deck. We're gonna draw one. I think we probably just win next turn. So we're gonna go ahead and pitch this. Go here. And we want to make sure he blocks. And yeah, we have That's 6k counter. Plus another 4, so that's 10 total. Okay, that's a good start. But he needs to have 3 swings, right? So even, because it's 1, I take 2, I counter out of 3. So I don't think there's a way he wins, because if he has 3 swings, then it's just we have enough counter. If he goes 2 swings, we also have enough counter. So I think no matter what, he just kind of dies next turn, and we're fine. Yeah. Another one. We'll take, give him hope. And we give him 2 twos. GG. That was unfortunate. So now I should be able to go second. Again, we're grabbing the stage. We're looking for the same things. This one, 2 events and 2 names is not terrible, but I really want to be able to mill as well. This is 3 names, a little bit something. Stussy is just completely dead in this matchup, so I'll cycle this out right away. Let's see if the Piranha can find. Restand event. So he has at least 1 restand event. We got our 10 cost. That's nice. Oh, I thought that was a good thing. It's fine. Okay, pass. Workery is not a terrible card to get down early. I will just 1k out here. Ooh. The aggressiveness. Yeah, we'll just poke for 5 here. I'll cycle the Venus. That's perfect. We'll just grab this. Trashing a Jupiter. And then I guess we'll play the Workery, because it is a blocker, and it will give us a draw. And we will take. That was actually a really good read on his part. Good job. I will release this, see what we get. That's fine. We have 2 more turns until we can do something useful. Pass. We have 2 events, 2 2Ks. Hopefully this is enough to do something. He just goes 9-9. Seems kind of good. You can actually do better than 9-9 because he can do the restand event and then swing 6 and then swing bigger. But he does not. We'll just go here and then a 2K. And I did that because I'd rather toss this guy rather than tossing a Workery. Because at the worst case, I can have double blockers to kind of not die. If he pokes for 6 here, that gives us a target to start swinging at, which is what we want. We'll give him a 2K. And we'll see what he starts doing. Cool, we get the Saturn. All right, which one are we missing? So we have Workery, we have Jupiter, we have Venus. We are missing the Mars, and Mars is a good one. So yeah, let's hard play the Saturn, digging for a Mars right now. Mars cannot be found, but we did find a Venus, which is almost better because we can do this. Swing minus, making it a 4. So he can defend it, but then we just do it again. And again. Beautiful. Just 2 cards in hand. We have 2 life. I think he's gonna want to go into my board here. But we go, as long as we have at least 1 life, we go into 10 cost gaming here, and then I think we kind of just run away with the game. So let's see what he does. Okay, yeah, that dies. Restand event, okay. Gonna go into face with that. Interesting. We'll just go ahead and do that. You can choose to go to face. Have to take. And I have to take. Okay, so we are not in a good spot right now. Oh no, and he gets a search off. But he is, for the positives here, he is going to be 2 cards in hand, and we'll know one of those 2. A Quina, okay. So he for sure is going to be able to rest one of my blockers, which means we need enough Dawn to not die. Go here first. And then we'll just release this, see what we draw into. That's not a terrible draw. We'll play out the 10 cost. Unfortunately, we don't have the Mars, which means, yeah, that's sucky. I'll have to draw this. Yeah, I think we just lose this one. Is there any way we live? Because he goes Kuina. Nope, I don't think there's any math we live. Unfortunate. Because he goes Kuina, he has 6 Dawn left, plus the 3 he puts under him, so he can swing 14. So 14, we're only hitting 9, 11. Oof. Yeah, maybe turning the Workery sideways on the turn into the Cavendish was the big misplay. Got him low on hand, but the problem with that play was that we are now, yeah, just dead, basically. Oh, does this save us? No. No. No way. Crazy. So now we start the 4. We do another one. We do another one. We do another one. No way. There's just no way. Let's go here. Grab this one. Pitch this one to KO this, just in case. And then we go... What's the best math now? Do we just go? Because if he has like Dashigi and stuff, like it doesn't really matter, right? Do we just go 9, 10? Or do we go 8, 8, 9? Hmm. 11 would take up 1, 2, 3. Let's think about this rationally. Is there a world where this is just a bluff? Because we can only get to 11. Yeah, we can only get to 11. Unless we play this down. Do we do something really... like, how stupid would it be to plan on having a third blocker? There's no way that's the right play, right? Because he's only used 2 of these? So he has 2 more potentially. There's also 33 cards left in his deck. Oh gosh. I am definitely overthinking. Okay, so we play this for 3. If we swing 7, if he goes DMG, we still have 2 blockers? No, we'd only have 3 blockers total, so that'd only give me 1 blocker. And then you could go 11-11. If we go 11 here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards would have to be... You went from 2 to 7 and just took everything. I see in the trash only 3 2Ks, and I know they play a lot. Oh, man. If he had DMG, then he rests 2 blockers and I just lose. If he has... Like, we can assume that these 2 are bricks, maybe? Yeah, it's not even really safe to assume that, though, right? Because... It's 9K or sorry, 11K or blocker and 7K. Blocker plus 7K loses to DMG though. I mean, we could also just go 9, leaving up 2. The thing is any rest is just an auto lose there. He hasn't played any Tashigis, so we can assume that he has at least 1 5-cost Tashigi. So that's resting 1 for sure. And then that's only for 2 Dawn, effectively. So then it's 2 more blocks. But then if he has a restand event, we just die. Yeah, I think he's right. I think the 11 full send is what we gotta do. Jeez. So 2 1s. Yeah, because you just go Tashigi, rest 2 blockers, and then that's putting 6 under you, so that's 11-11 to face. So if I held on to these in hand, yeah, I just die. Well, do I just die? Because that would be 9. Yeah, 11. I would have died. Crazy. Last Goro. I think we keep. We see double search. Keep. Just want to do the god combo. Oh no. We already have 1 10 cost. I think we value this more right now. Trashing this, and then we'll cycle out this. That last game, top 4 of my life, was Tula and Tashiki. Yeah, that is exactly why we started this matchup. Forget all that bullcrap. Ooh, nice. We got a discard. Grab this. Cycle this from hands. That's pretty good. Go here. I think he probably plays the Zoro here. Poking for 5 is not nice. Very rude, in fact. Yeah, the Mihawk into Zoro is pretty good. He could have gone... Okay, I guess that makes sense. That's probably just better. I think we want the Mars. The Mars is annoying because we know that this stupid thing is going to be there forever, but it's whatever. We got a 2K, 2 4K events, a 3K event, and a 1K in my hand. Oh, I think I forgot to cycle a card. Nice. That's also an annoying card. Do we just do this since... I'll go ahead and do this. And our only real target is going here. And since he does have just a free swing into it, I will release the Saturn after and then hopefully draw into something good. Well, it's not necessarily good, but it could be worse. And pass. At least now if he rests and swings into this, I'm getting a draw, right? 2K for the Cavendish or the Zoro. Beautiful. If he swings into here, great. If not, it's whatever. We'll just go here. He could go Cavendish and then swing 10, which would be super annoying. Or not 10, he could swing really high. This one I think we'll have to counter out because he's going to get 2 off with the Zoro. Sure. It's ignoring my board. Probably the correct answer. What does he get off of this one? He got another Tashigi. Let's cycle this card out. Well, it's an improvement. We'll just go 8. Because we know 1's a brick. So if we go 8 8s, hopefully he gives me the Cavendish. And then hopefully we have enough to survive. Oh. Another 8. I think it probably would have been better to just give me that block, but it's fine. Our goal is to not die this turn. It's a 1K if I've ever seen one. Okay. Not sure if that's an appropriate card to play right now, but we'll take it. We don't know what either of these 2 cards are, but there are 2 cards that we could potentially do something with. Swinging 9 to my face, I'll have to take. Ooh, that's not what we want to see. But if he goes 8 8s, that's fine. If he goes 11, that's also fine. If he goes 8 pass, that's also fine. It's gonna go 9. No block. Boom and boom. Yeah. You get all the counter. And another blocker. Oh my goodness. Draw another card. He has 1 in hand though. So he does have 2 blocks, which is scary, but 1 in hand makes it slightly less scary. Do we need the Jupiter in trash? We do not need Jupiter in trash, which is good, I suppose. We'll play this out, do this, pitching this. We have exactly 1 of each. That is pretty crazy. This is probably going to just end up being discard fodder, whatever we grab here. So we'll grab this one. And the discard target here is going to be a blocker. Oh man, that's super annoying, actually. I mean, it still gets rid of one of the blockers, but like it's not the same, you know. Just do that. So you can give me this block, or you can just let this die and then give me this block. Either way, I think the Tashigi dies and one blocker dies. And I think that's just the way we want it. All right, cool. We take those. And we'll just go ahead and trash this. Huh. I think we hold. Okay. Gets to rest that one, gets that stuff up. I don't think he has a restand event in hand, though. If he did, I think he would have jammed it already. The big question is if we're going to be able to find another 10 cost to play. Because right now it's looking a little bleak. I think there's 2 in trash already. So there's 2 left, and we need to get 10 deep to get to it, if we're lucky. Although that's not true, because we know 4 cards at the bottom do not contain the 10 cost. So that's something, at least. Turning this sideways, I think we just have to block, because that is an actual true block. If he goes really big here, that's up to a 9. If he goes 9 face, we're going to have to take... like, we just don't really have a choice. The benefit is that he won't be able to do the second 9, and then we can clear out these 2 at least. Yeah, we'll take the first one. If he does another one, then we will counter out. And I think we want to keep the Warkari. Okay, cool. So he has 3 up. Oh, that's beautiful. We'll just go ahead and poke 7 into 7. He lets it go. See what we draw into. That's pretty good. So this means that we are going to need to try to block her up here. No 10 cost this turn. So this is what we got to do. If we can find a 10 cost, I'm assuming that we can get off 1 search or 1 draw. The hope is that we can find a 10 cost by our next turn and start to get the value that we need from there. If we can remove this body, that puts 1 part of the equation out of it. It doesn't look like he's burned any of his... Wait. What? Is that intentional? Interesting philosophy. I think I just gave him a restand event. Just based off the pause. And we'll go ahead and release this. Oh, there's the 10 cost. But I don't think we play the 10 cost yet. I think we go here, pitching here to get rid of this. I'm not sure how I feel about him not swinging on that previous turn. But yeah, we should be able to clear board after this turn. Because we pop this, we swing into this, and then I think we just win after that. Interesting. 2K and a blocker. This one, if this card to be rested, you may rest one of your other characters instead of this one, which is decent. Okay. This gives me a draw. I think we still have to pop this stupid thing. I hate this card. The Zoro here is actually super annoying. Alright, that's not helpful. Oh no, he's taking it all. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll just swing 5 into the Hiyori. We will release the Warkari. That's a good card. We'll play this. Trashing this. Play out all these guys. Do this. Grabbing this because it's gonna get pitched. To KO this. And then we'll go here. Oh gosh. I think my last card is a 10 cost. My last life. 1, 2, 3. So there's one more, and I'm pretty sure I've cycled through the deck. We're gonna give you one more card. If I lose because of that one card I just gave him, then, well, rip. Cool. Drew 1. We drew 2. Cool. No restands. Okay. If there's another 10 cost in here. Okay, there it is. Cool. So we just go 6. Seven. 7. And then we trash. So that's 8k counter, so we can go up to 13k swing. And yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Oh, but we can't because we can only go to an 11k swing. Actually, only a 9. Oh no, 11, 11, 11. Okay. Grab this, pitch this, KO this, and then we'll just go 9 to face. He had it. So does he have the rest? I don't know. It's getting a little scary. If he has the Tashigi, that would be the time to play it. Oh man, we win. Crazy. GG. All right, so yeah, not scary at all, right, guys? Right? Totally a good matchup.